Hello, hello, Frizzy, hello, David, hello, Lee, and hello, Aura and Elliot. Welcome in. How is everyone today? How is everyone? Happy Monday. I am crocheting on my Hexer wrap again this week. I have stuff I want to do today, but I wanted to start with something easy, so I'm just working on this. Hello, Frizzy, how are you? I have been doing nothing but like Labubu stuff for a week, so I don't really have anything to show except for my Goose sock, which I will talk about again later. Hello, Valikivi, welcome in. How are you? How are you today? So very good to see you. I am excited to be here. I am excited for a new week. I'm gonna try to get back into working on stuff. So I am putting together the Labubu video, and then I'm gonna get back into like actual full-sized human-sized projects again. Hello Jada, hello. Welcome. You started the swatch for the mint top. Awesome, enjoy it. Swatching isn't the most fun, but it's worth it. It is. Unfortunately, it is worth it. So have fun with that and have fun with the top. You keep on seeing skits on Instagram about people only saving the Labubu from muggers. I don't think I've seen that. I have so much Labubu in all of my timelines on all of my, or not my timeline, my For You pages, like on Instagram and in all of my feeds. It's just Labubu, all of it. But I don't think I've seen that. But Labubu really is everywhere at the moment. So I have been working on a bunch of Labubu stuff over the last week. David says Labubu. And Lee ordered yarn for the geese. Awesome. What colours will it be? I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all of the geese. So exciting. I didn't get any further than what I showed in the Discord, or maybe a couple of rows. So I'm gonna bring it out in a little bit and show you guys. I am very excited about the geese. Everyone's like Labubu. And hello Mariana, welcome. How are you today? And Siri, welcome. What's everyone working on today? Except for Velikivi, who's working on a swatch, because we know that already. What's everyone else working on? I am working on the Hexer wrap. Again, I have 4 rows to go on both sides, and then it is time to actually put it together. So that is exciting. That is very exciting. This is not what I will be frogging today. I'm gonna frog a project today. We're gonna frog a project together. I need some emotional support for frogging. It's not this, it's not the geese, it's the Eveina vest. I'm gonna start it a 3rd time, but first we need to frog it, and I'm upsetty, so I figured I'd do it live. But yeah, I did use some of the yarn from that project to actually make a second little cardigan for my crochet Labubu. So this is a spoiler for both of these projects, are a spoiler for Friday's video, but I made a second crochet Labubu, and I made her a little cardigan. So yeah, I did that. So yeah, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna use some of the yarn for the Eveina vest that I am currently a little bit upset with, a little bit mad at. It's in the naughty corner right now. So I figured I'll grab like 5 grams of that yarn, it'll be fine. Here's making knee-high cozy socks. Ooh, lovely. That sounds super cozy. Brucey was doing cross stitch when I trying to find a lost skein yarn that he picked up for Carly Girl at Joanne, and it vanished. Oh no! It grew legs and ran away. Oh no! And Jada's working on a pair of shorts for your sister's vacation. Nice. Have fun with that. And Lee's working on 3 projects. His shorts, a summer cardigan, and a Jurassic Park sweater. Oh, I saw the Jurassic Park sweater stuff in the Discord. That is so exciting. Have all of the fun with that. And thank you. Aura and Elliot is working on a hexing wrap. Awesome. And thank you for telling the Labubu she's cute. Her name is Tofu, by the way. And hello Pumpkin. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm so sorry for just babbling about Labubu constantly, but I am so excited about them. But yeah, I'll save most of the talk for that for the video. But I also made a little hat. I made a little Labubu hat. This does not fit either of my crochet Labubus, so I am hoping my vintage Labubu comes in tomorrow and maybe she can wear this. Yeah, because she's not here yet. I thought she would be here today, and I've been she was supposed to arrive on Friday, but we had bank holidays and stuff, so I get that it was delayed, but I was still quite upset because she wasn't here on Friday, and then she didn't turn up today either, and I'm like, where is my Labubu? Maybe she's lost in the mail. I'm sad. But it'll be fine. She'll show up. Tofu is such a good name for her. Thank you. Thank you. It was between that and what was the other name I was thinking about? Just milk, I think, but it's a bit similar to soy milk, which is an actual Labubu. Oh, also, do you know what Labubu thing I did? I did this today. I made stickers. I made little Labubu stickers, and they are holographic. Why won't it focus? Hang on. There we go. No. If I cover my face, maybe. I promise. It focused on it before, but I made the whole have a seat set, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I made several sets, so let me know if I should pop some in the Ko-fi, but I am very excited. I just needed to have some stickers in my life, so I made some. Thank you, everyone. Pumpkin just likes listening to people talking about things they're just really interested in. Same. I love it when people are just talking about what they like talking about. So I'm glad you are here for my Labubu ramblings. Thank you. Too cute for the camera to focus on. Well, if focused earlier, I'm a little bit mad. Maybe if we do that? No? It just won't. I don't know why. Anyway, I can post them in the Discord later, so you get to see. Yeah, you get to see them. Also, my phone is going off, so I'm just gonna put that on Do Not Disturb and put it to the side so we don't get annoyed by that. There we go. We also have the orange boy. Cheese in chat for Cheese Cat. It focused for like half a second. Yeah, it's normally it does quite a good job with that, but apparently we don't get to see the Labubus today, so thank you for the cheese. Cheddar is once again sleeping on, or like laying down on the second half of the hexi wrap. It's gonna be so full of cat hair once it's done. Yay, more cheese, more cheese. But yeah, that's sort of what's new over here. Like I said, I've just been Labubuing all week, making a Labubu and clothes for the Labubus and stickers with Labubus on them, and yeah, it's been a good week, honestly. And of course I started the Goose sock, so I'm gonna bring that out and we can have a look at the Goose sock. I'm not gonna knit on it on stream because I will not be able to focus on reading the pattern or talking to you guys. But I can still show it. So we have Geese, which is blowing out quite a lot because of the lights in here, but it's Goose time. Honk. I'm very excited about this. Very, very excited. I hope everyone's enjoying the Goose knit along so far. I have been super enjoying knitting on the sock so far, and I don't think I will not enjoy it at any point. So it's been nice knitting some socks again. I haven't for so long, so yeah, I'm happy to get to do that. I should post about it again actually, but I'll do that once I have some progress done. And hello Emski Station! I am doing very well, thank you. And thank you for saying it's cute, the Goose sock. I assume you mean thank you. I'm very, very happy with it. I love the colour combination. It is blowing out a little bit with these lights, but it's very, very happy. It's pink and mint, so of course I love it. But yeah. Potato and Pumpkin had lunch at your mum's yesterday. We met the woman who helped your dad after the accident back in July. There was so much food left over too, so that's dinner today. Nice. That sounds nice. And leapfrogged another sock so you can work on the geese. No regrets. No regrets. Oh yeah, frogging. I should get on the frogging actually, so we just get past that. But let me just... I want to finish this round. I have 1, 2, 3 corners left. Or actually 2, but 3 sides left. So I'm just going to do that, and then we'll frog my project that needs frogging. Because yeah, I need to frog a project, and I'm still a little bit mad at it, but... Pumpkin is also doing Goose socks. Yes! I saw them in the Discord. I hope you're enjoying them. It was your first time doing colour work, right? So exciting. And hello, Julia. Welcome, welcome. I am doing well. How is you? What is grammar? What are grammar? How are you doing? Sometimes brain is just like language. What is that? I don't know. What do you mean words? Ay. That's how it goes when you stream after dinner and your brain is like, soon time for a sleepies. I'm gonna abandon grammar. But yeah. Cheese Cat is, like I said, sleeping on the second half of the Hexie wrap. Elsa was mean to him today. Elsa is also in the naughty corner today. He was sleeping in... We have like one chair in this room that they both like sleeping in, and it's Elsa's favorite spot to sleep in here, and he was sleeping there, so she just attacked him in his sleep and bit his shoulder, and he's been super sad ever since. He was sleeping, so he was very surprised, of course, and very sad. So that was a little bit mean. She just wanted a spot, but that's no way to behave. So now he gets to sleep on my desk instead. Poor boy. You is great. Good to hear. Birthday present came in the mail today. Just 4 more days to finally use it. Ooh, Happy early birthday to you. And hello, Viva. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Exactly, Leela. Shock. Pumpkin, you did 2 rows of the heart chart I posted, but other than that, it's your first colour work. Are you having fun with words again? Are you having fun with it? I hope you are. It is. I would say it's not like. Usually, I think when people just start colour work and stuff like that, it's a bigger thing, like a sweater or something with like a bigger gauge. So socks is a fun place to start, but I love it, honestly. It's what I always say, like if you want to really do something, you want to really learn something, pick what you want to knit or like make and just go for it, because you'll learn. It's fine. You learn and then you'll know a new skill and you can apply it to anything, and you learned it whilst doing what you really wanted to do instead of like an easier project. So you haven't even done stripes in knitting, so it's a first. Wow. But they look great. They really do look great in your socks. So very well done for like never having even done stripes. Having so much fun seeing the geese come to life. That's like the best part of like colour working socks, because it's so fast and the tiny gauge and everything, you see it grow so fast, so you just get like the instant gratification of getting somewhere constantly. It's so good. I love it. Julie, you're starting spinning. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, are you getting a spinning wheel? Or is it a spindle and fluff? That is so exciting. I was just thinking I should actually make a spinning video soon. I still have the pink fluffy bat behind me, because I started that spin in a video and then I never really had time to get on with it. So I should do that, and also make another pony yarn, because I bought pony fluff, lots of pony fluff. So I think we're about due for a spinning video soon, and maybe finishing some projects or something. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do that soon. I'm very excited about spinning, but yeah, very excited to hear you're starting spinning. It's so much fun. It feels like magic. I know, right? So much fun. Lee's never done stripes either, but love to attempt intricate crafts. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Stripes are pretty straightforward, honestly. So just going for something challenging is so much fun, in my opinion. The spindle and fluff, and then your dad told you he has his grandma's old spinning wheel. Ooh, fun. I spin on an antique too. It's totally doable, so go for it if you can. Emska did your first tapestry the other day, did a no-face pattern. Nice, from Spirited Away. Nice, nice. Fun. I've actually never done tapestry crochet. I have like a fluff in my nose ring. It's very itchy at the moment. Yeah, I have it here. It's not tapestry crochet, it's with the waistcoat stitch. Yes, I need to pick this back up as well and try some charts in crochet, but this is my crochet version of the Miss Kitty, and it looks neat because it's waistcoat stitch. Sorry, hitting the microphone. But I've never actually done like tapestry, like a wall hanging or anything like that. I've done colour work, but not tapestry crochet, so that's something I need to try at some point. I have the worst cat hair. I'm so very sorry for just picking at my face. There we go. It was stuck on my lip and it was like tickling my nose. Also, I think it is time for a hydration check because I need a hydration check. So everyone grab some water. And hello, Unikitty. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you today? And Victoria, welcome. Welcome. Can't be like, I want to try colour work and then just find something easy to start with and slowly learn that way. Need to do something where I'm like, I need to make that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, I get you. I'm the same way. I am the same way. And honestly, in my opinion, that's the best way to learn. Kan du tända taket? Sorry. We need more light in here. Thank you. We have a David.
Shut up.
We had a David for like half a second. Where was I with everything? I don't know. I lost my... I think he took my brain and just left with it. David! Yes. David. I think he's gonna go for a walk or something. So we'll be left unsupervised. Oh no. Pumpkin, I have seen your Leap of Faith frog. I have seen it. I love that one. It is so good. I agree with it 100%. Do the thing and what's it say? I don't remember, but I can see it, but I don't remember the text. But it's very good. Comes in, pets, cat, leaves. Move, David, move. Yeah. Exactly. I don't want to bother Cheese Cat, but I can show you again in a second if you want to see Cheese Cat, because I know last time I showed him, not everyone was here, so we can have a look at Cheese Cat in a moment. But he's a bit of a sad boy today, so I'm not going to bother him too much. He left Cheddar in charge. Cheddar is always in charge, though. He is the orange quality control constructor, inspector, after all. Yeah, right, that's it. Just start and figure the rest out later. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. I think it works very well. One more side, then we frog. Not this. We don't frog the mint, we frog the pink. I am kind of excited to start that thing over, but I'm also like half feeling like maybe I just do something else with that yarn, like a cute little cardigan or something. Like I was talking to David about this in the car the other day, that like I really wanted that piece, like the Eveina vest. It is very, very cute. And I think a great layering piece. And I think it's something that I would actually get use out of. But at this point, it will be my third time restarting. And the first time was me not checking what needles I was actually working on, because I thought I was on 4.5, but turned out I was on 5mm needles and it was way too big. Hello Amber, welcome, welcome. Great to see you today, how are you? But yeah, the first time I worked on it, I did a bit of a stupid mistake. And then the second time, I will show you. I think we talked about it last week, but I will show you. There is something wrong somewhere, and I have not made any mistakes. I know that. I've been tracking it very, very closely and like double checking things. It's just way too big around like the yoke. way, way, way too big. And it's also a bit too big in the body. My gauge is correct, so it's not that. It's just not a good fit on me, unfortunately. So it needs to go. And at this point, since I spent all that time knitting and realizing this won't fit well, this looks really bad, I'm kind of bummed. And I don't know if I will actually want to knit it a third time. Or like if I will, you know, grit my teeth. Is that the saying? Like, anyway, whatever. If I will just go through it and knit it and actually finish it just to have it finished, but then never wear it because I'm just still a bit bummed about it. I don't know. I mean, what if making a smaller size still is too big around here? What if it still looks bad, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a mock, like, chest up, but then I'll have to rip that out and knit the whole thing again. And I don't know that I am that invested. I don't know. How's it going? Sorry for the massive rant. Now I will read chat. How's it going with my silly goose socks? They are going very well, or like I haven't really worked on them since I posted them, but what I did knit on them, I knit pretty fast and it was very fun. And I am dying to get back into knitting on them. I have just been labubuing all week. But I will show you again, because I don't think everyone was here when I showed them for like half a second earlier. 3 more granny stitches and then we leave this project for later. And chain 2 and slip. And that is, I think, row 21. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think we need 2 or 3 more rows on this. But I will put this to the side and we will look at geese. Let's see. A portion of your purple sweaters is knit very unevenly. It bothers you, but already spent so much time on it and restarted the back yoke and shoulder pieces too. Ooh, that's difficult. It's like you really want to finish it just to, you know, have it done, but then it's just like every time, because I know I've done this with projects in the past that been like really frustrating to knit for one or another reason, and every time I'm like, I see it or I wear it and I'm just reminded of it, I'm not really enjoying it, you know. So, but yeah, geese, goose socks, we have geese. We have geese. So yeah, I think I need 1 more row and then we start the second set of geese. Don't know how many sets of geese I will do for the leg, but we'll see. Probably 3, right? That's going to be that much. I think that's good. Maybe use the yarn for something else and retry the pattern at a different point. Yeah, maybe. Because right now I'm like, it needs to go in the naughty corner. Because the texture stitch and everything is like, it's nice to knit. It's been a fun knit. Here and there it's been a bit difficult to read, but not in a way that it's like having me make mistakes. It's just, I don't know. I'm not here to do a review on it. I am here to rip this out. There you are. I have been missing this one, this needle, this tapestry needle. It has been, oh right, now I remember where I was. Unfortunately, I need to undo all of that as well. How far did I get? Oh no. Oh no. Not very far at all. Oh, what? What am I doing? I need to undo all of the stitching around the neck. gonna take a while. Glad I have company. But yeah, this is, I was gonna show you before doing that. This is it. Hang on, 1 second. This is it. As you can see, it is just very big, very puffy, very, it is also quite wide, and this is pre-blocking, and this yarn grows, so yeah, it's not gonna fit me. It's not gonna fit me at all, so it's gotta go. Liam's almost done crocheting a hexagon cardigan in black, red, white and yellow. Nice. Fun. Exciting. And also thank you Victoria and Duce. Honk honk. Hello. Welcome. How are you today? Liam has also almost done knitting an oversized sweater. That's also super cozy. Great job almost finishing both. Maybe we'll have a finished object during stream today. In that case, we can have a finished object party. Right now, I think we should have a project party. So can we get some party emojis in chat for me ripping this out to make me feel better? Oh no, because really, I am upset about having to do this. I was so looking forward to doing this, to like knitting this and having this, because I thought before I picked up and knit the neck ribbing, it looked suspiciously big, but I thought maybe the ribbing would like cinch it in and make it fit better, and then the ribbing was just also enormous, so yeah. I can use the yarn winder to frog easy and fast. I can, but it's a little bit noisy, so I don't think I will. We have a cat trying to eat yarn. We don't want that. The yarn winder requires power, and that requires me going under the desk to unplug stuff and replug stuff. And it's also a little bit noisy, so I don't want to do that on stream. So I'm going to use my trusty old lint roller core. It's not a bog roll, it's a lint roller core. So I'm going to use that. And right now I need to undo 100 something stitches of actual sewing. So I can't do that with a yarn winder anyway. All of the frogs, all of the party emojis, thank you everyone. I feel so much better. All of the frogs. Julie's on here. Last try of a shawl, awesome. We are most definitely going to have a finished object party. Great, great. What shawl is it? That's so exciting. And Victoria's onto the ribbing of your own hexagon cardigan. Awesome. Nice. I am very excited about almost being done with both halves of my green hexi wrap finally, so I can maybe wear it. Thanks for all of the party emojis and frogs. And hello Shade, hello. What am I working on today? I am ripping out a project today because this is way too big for me and I need to rip this out. And before that I was working on my hexi wrap, and we might get back on doing that later unless this takes the rest of the stream to rip out. We'll see. Frogging sewing sounds really annoying. It's okay, it's just like a whip stitch, so, and like through a stitch, a knit stitch, and it's quite easy. I don't need to, I can just go in the stitch and just whoop. So it's not too bad, it's just time consuming. So it's fine. At least I found my tapestry needle that's been missing for a few days. But also, how was my weekend? My weekend was great. I have been knitting stuff for my crochet Labubus this weekend. And I've also made a second Labubu. So I've been having a great time not working on this pink vest thingy that I'm ripping out because it's been in the naughty corner and I have been in Labubu land having fun, so I'm very happy. And yeah, how's your weekend been? Tell me about your weekend, everyone. Julia did the Be Your Own Star crochet number. Ah, with camera with Hobie. Oh, nice. It's already a second one with a thin ombre cotton cake. That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. I need to have a look at that. I don't think I've crocheted a shawl. I think I've only knit shawls. And no, have I crocheted a shawl? I don't think I have, actually. Maybe I need to try. I've been meaning to, it's just not happened. Oh, we just got a notification that your Goose yarn packet has been picked up and it might arrive tomorrow. Exciting! I hope you get it tomorrow. I hope everyone that's waiting on a package gets that package tomorrow so we can all open packages tomorrow with yarn or like Labubu for me. Yarn for Velikimi, Labubu for me, yarn for anyone else who's ordered yarn. Victoria has the frog and vest to start for your husband and you've decided to ignore the pattern and do it in the round until the shoulders and then split. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good plan. Sometimes, even if it's a good pattern, sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's fine. Then you can do your own thing. Alongside with the extra yarn you need to finish your briar shawl. Ooh, nice. Double yarn package. Fun. I haven't ordered yarn in a really long time, actually. I kind of want to order some yarn, but I try not to order yarn. Or like, I don't even try. I just don't order yarn if I don't like actually need it for something. And I've had a lot of yarn at home and I've used a lot of yarn that I can pick up at the closest Rusta. So I haven't needed to order any yarn. Last Friday I got the yarn and needles for the geese socks. So that was fun after a not so fun. Oh no, the site forgot about you. That's really awful. I'm sorry about that, Pumpkin. But I'm glad you got the yarn and needles as a little treat after that and then planted strawberry plants. That sounds great. I need to go get some of those actually. I want to have some strawberries on the balcony again this year. I did that not last summer but the year before that and it was a great time. I love strawberries. And hello Emily Victoria, welcome in. Just stop you doing uni work as you have a presentation next week. Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with your presentation. The weekend started out horrible with Friday, but turned out good in the end. I'm glad it turned out good in the end. But yeah, I totally get you. That sounds like a really rough start. No good at all. Just crossing fingers for Labubu and yarn packages. Thank you. Thank you. The pattern was working fine. You just hated working the flat stockinette panel. Totally valid. Totally valid. Then I think your new plan sounds like a great idea. Unikitty ordered sock blockers that arrived today. Awesome. They are really nice to have. I once asked in a local yarn shop here in Stockholm, if they sold sock blockers, and the lady was like, nobody blocks their socks. You don't need to block socks. Yeah, but I am like, I show my socks online, I need blockers. I'm trying to give, she was really unpleasant about it. Went on for some time. I was like, I'm trying to give you my money, but you are making it very hard for me. I don't shop there. Busy went to some garage sale on Saturday, and then yesterday a bear broke. A bear clawed open the chicken coop? That's super scary. Oh no. I'm glad the hen are safe. That sounds really scary. Ducha has 3 strawberry plants at the moment and very excited for them. Last year we had 1 upgraded. Awesome! I got some chili plants from my mum, and I am very excited about those as well. But we'll see if they'll survive this week because it's going to be quite cold at night, so we'll see. They looked a little bit sad this morning, but hopefully they'll make it. We were supposed to have an appointment last Friday, we couldn't find it in the app and didn't get a reminder message either, so you called on Friday morning and there was no appointments booked. Really? Oh no. That is awful. That is really awful. Amber just finished untangling nasty yarn bath. Great. Great job. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have some yarn bath with this. I would start like winding it, but I can't because it's still stitches, like sewn stitches, so I feel you on the yarn bath. I'm glad you got it sorted out. Even though you agreed on the time for the appointment, really? Oh no. That is really bad. Sounds like she was rude. You don't shop in your own yarn store in Gävle either. They are always so rude. That is so unfortunate, honestly. Like, some yarn shops are really, really lovely and nice, and the people that work there are super helpful and friendly, or like, they don't even have to be helpful, but, you know, friendly is a good thing. But some yarn shops are quite, like, they assume younger looking people don't know anything about knitting, and I've also been scolded there for like asking them about sock weight yarn, like fingering weight yarn. Nobody uses that either, apparently. Nobody uses sock blockers, nobody uses fingering weight yarn. I don't know. I don't know. I think she just wanted to have her own favourite yarns in the shop and not bother with like other things. I don't know. I really don't know. They also stopped selling interchangeable needles because nobody buys them. They just fall out. Like, no, everybody buys them and you have keys so they don't fall out. But okay, be that way. So yeah, I don't shop there. I'm not gonna say which one it is if you are in Stockholm, because I don't want to like influence people not to go there, because they do have good yarns. But yeah. Let me see. I need to scroll up in chat. I'm very sorry. Glad the chickens are okay. You got some yarn when you ordered your fabric, and you will make the Hello Kitty scarf. Awesome! Have fun with it. Have all of the fun with it. That is so exciting. Oh no, I've messed up somewhere. Hang on. There we go. And Emily Victoria, finally started knitting your first sleeve. So far this jumper has taken 2 skeins of yarn but ordered 8 from the schematics. So thinking of possible other projects to make if you end up with extra. Ooh, something that matches, like a beanie? Matching beanie, maybe? So it's a good thing. Super secure the coop and chicken run and the yard too. That sounds good. I hope you get no more visits from the bears because that is so scary. Talking about ordering stuff, you decide you can order fabric for a pinafore and the cross stitch pattern when you finish the cardigan. Yay! Awesome! Go for it. Go for it, dude. Shit. That's gonna be great. I'm in the mood to do some sewing as well. This is one of the reasons, because of course I want to do tiny sewing at the moment. I want to sew for Labubu. One of the reasons I wanted, or like the biggest reason I wanted it to arrive already, is that I want it here, not in the mail, but I wanted to have some sewing in my video that I'm making as well, and I kind of need to have wrapped up all of the filming sort of tomorrow if I'm gonna be able to get everything in the video for Friday. So maybe I'll have to do like a Labubu part 2 with sewing, because I can't sew. These are bigger. These are a lot bigger than, not a lot, but they are bigger than actual Labubus, so I can't sew for those and have it fit. So, but I'm also in the mood to sew something for myself, like a skirt or a dress or something. I just don't know which one. He was supposed to start switching meds after that appointment, but now it's first on this Friday, so you need to wait 2 weeks before starting new meds instead of 1. Oh no. Ooh, that is rough. I'm really sorry about that, Pumpkin. They better sort their stuff out and not do this again. Duchess's plants hype also have lettuce, radishes, and a kale plant growing right now. Oh, nice. I tried to like cultivate kale, and what did we do? One year we had kale, we had Napa cabbage and daikon, but overnight, like, everything went fine, and then one day we woke up and it was all eaten by like butterfly caterpillars, like from one day to the next. And I checked for eggs and everything every day, but unfortunately they did not survive that. And since I've only done like beans and lettuce, because I know I can handle those. True, Valicuba. Nobody buys interchangeable needles because they have one set and can swap them. Yeah, I buy them because I am always needing another one of a certain size. But yeah, and I also don't have a set, so. But yeah, no, people definitely never buy interchangeable needles. That was hard to say for some reason. Compared to solid ones where you need every size with every length cord. Yeah. Yeah. Have I seen the knitting wire art you so want to try? I don't think I have. But that sounds cool. I think the closest to that I've seen is that one year it was really trendy to knit with like fairy lights for a little Christmas decoration. But I don't think you mean that. So I am curious now. I need to have a look at that. Oh, Shaiyeh planted a wild strawberry plant in the fall and it stayed under the snow and now it's the cutest and tiniest flower on it. Yay! That's adorable. And it will turn into one tiny little berry as well. I'm Victoria started making some tries at the weekend and it was great fun. Just need to do a bunch of ironing and then do the last section. Might body double now, to be honest. Go for it. We're here for body doubling. But awesome work with the trousers. My yarn keeps getting stuck in itself. We are halfway through the set. No, actually, we have this bit left of the sewn stitches and then we can actually start ripping stuff out. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. But right now we are getting stuck on stuff. You feel better about it now, but Friday was rough. Yeah, I get you. I'm glad you're feeling better now, but it shouldn't have happened in the first place, honestly. Hello, Lady Crochet. Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Why must you be stuck? There we go. Not the fully eaten plant. That happens to your parent. That happened to your parents last year. They had broccoli growing for months and then it was almost ready. It was eaten. Oh no. Oh no. It is the worst. We had Brussels sprouts one year and they didn't get eaten. But they also didn't make a single sprout. They survived everything, but I think they made, in the end, we had this tiny little sprout. So I didn't feel like doing that again. I find it hard to like garden on the balcony. It's not my thing. I miss having a yard. Pumpkin Cannon wants to go thrifting for fabric to sew the pants that Val just finished. Could use a pair like that and they are super cute and looks comfy. Do it. Do it. I once found a whole bolt of cloth in the thrift store for like no money at all. I love thrifting for fabric. It is a great thing. You make an I-cord, you get wire embedded into a word or art and wrap the wire with a cord. It's everywhere on Insta. It looks so fun. I need to have a look at that. Somehow I've just missed that. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. You should try it. I should try it. I have an I-cord maker. Maybe I should actually do that. The aim is to wear the trousers at your presentation next week, so you have a deadline. Ooh. Do you work better or like with the deadline, or do you get very stressed? Because that would work well for me to have that kind of deadline, but I know that's not the case for everyone. Ooh. Do you work on broom rider's mitts or actually work ribbing? What do you mostly feel like? Is it like you should be doing one thing but kind of want to do another thing, or is it like completely a choice? Because I would say just take some time to do what you feel most like doing at the moment. But that's me. Did your fingers crossed you can also get a yard sometime in the future? We should all have that, and then we can have sheep and get wool and we can grow stuff. And why are my stitches stuck together? I don't like it. Hang on. There we go. you're like, stuff happens like it's not the end of the world, but then they have a patient who's super mistrusting of the public systems, including the psychiatry, because of bad experiences. So yeah, I get you. I totally get you. I'm normally also like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's fine. Things get rescheduled, things happen, but I am also very cautious of the system when it comes to psychiatry, so I totally get you. Vatikiva doesn't know what you thought about the amount of stitches you cast on, but anyway, it's going to become a scrunchie after it's been a swatch first. That's great. But did you make very many stitches? Because to be fair, swatches are better to make with many stitches, because then you actually see the fabric behave like it's supposed to, but this is getting very, very long, very cumbersome to do. A screaming crow, the brain go, ah, oh no. Go for mitts. If I may be like a little bit selfish and like, oh, someone's working on my pattern, I would say go for the mitts. Let me see. The deadline is a good type, as you've known about it for a long time, and as you're in the art history department, we also intentionally, not internationally, I cannot read, dress up for these events so, you know, they will be received well. Okay, that's great. It's a good kind of deadline then. And Frizzy, drive safe. Drive safe. And hello, Leela. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? I am almost done ripping these out. Can I actually? No, I cannot. Never mind. Give me that. Emily Victoria's done a row of knitting, so it is time to set up the ironing board. Nice, nice. Liam is almost done crocheting a hexagon cardigan in black, red, white and yellow, and almost done knitting an oversized sweater. Awesome. Great job. That's so exciting. Sounds like a great colour combo for a hexacardi. Someone Pumpkin's boyfriend works with once in a while got a lamb some time ago. You're going to ask the boyfriend to say that if they don't have any other use for the wool, you would love to have a little. Yeah. Do it. Not every sheep breed has good wool for spinning, but I mean, you can always try spinning it. You look at your first blending board today. Ooh, exciting. Very exciting. Have fun trying it out. Making all of the cute rolags. That is so fun. I've been meaning to like make a blending board for so long, but I never have. But it looks so fun. I do little rolags on my carders, but it's not the same thing. You can't do like big rolags, so it is stuck together again. I don't like this. There we go. No, there we don't go. Annoying. Cast on too many stitches, but didn't realise this much. You're a bit off gauge, but don't think you want to switch to bigger needles to get less stitches because you don't want holy fabric. Nah, but at least you know now what you need to do to correct the gauge, right? And what is a blending board? It's like, you know, a hand carder, but it's a board with like the same pins on it as a carder, and you can card wool onto it and make row lugs for spinning, like mix and blend different wools and stuff and add in not sprinkles, tinsel and stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend adding in sprinkles to yarn. Oh no, we have problem. I do not want problem. Please do not do this to me. Please, yarn. Please behave. Ribbing will be done soon, but mitts it is. Sometimes you just need a break and work on a mitt, you know? At least I feel like that. I would love to have a break from this and work on a mitt right now, so yeah. Please work on it for me. And Squeaky Chair is back. Squeaky Chair is back. How come I am frogging the project? It is very large and it doesn't fit, and I'm kind of low-key mad at it, so it needs to go, and I am going to think about if I want to use this yarn and cast this on a third time in a smaller size and maybe with smaller needles, because apparently it doesn't work out for me with this gauge despite it being on gauge, or if I want to do something completely different with this yarn, and maybe possibly, like someone said I could attempt this again in the future. We'll see, but that is why I'm ripping it out. I am not happy with how things are coming out with this one, so sorry. Actually, hang on. Sorry about that. I am all better from the cold, but parts of it still lingers, apparently. Let's see. Yeah, Leela says as well, blending board, it's for prepping fibre before spinning. Maybe you could describe it like one big carder with a small brush. Exactly. That was a bit of a better explanation than I had. You don't really care how good it is, you really just want to try working with wool directly from a sheep. Yeah, it is a different thing and it's really nice, so I can recommend that. The mitts are teal and grey and cotton, and you correctly guesstimated which size would work for your mum. Nice. And thank you, Emski, thank you. Like 5 more stitches. 5 more of these, and then we can actually start ripping it out. I'm so excited. This took so long. Sorry, this is really boring to watch probably. I thought I had done this part already, so I was just gonna zoom through ripping stuff out, but apparently I didn't. Oh no, we are stuck again. There we go. Yeah. I still kind of want to do a mod or like a heavier yarn weight version of the Broom Rider Smiths for like a DK weight yarn as well at some point. Kind of want to revisit some old patterns a little. I think that would be fun. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is the last stitch. This is the last stitch. We did it. We did it, you guys. We did it. Now we can actually get on with it. All of this Where are you? There you are. All of that. Now we can just go. Nice. Duchess cuff is done. Great. Now you can weave in the last couple of ends and then figure out how to sew on the buttons and then you find it finished. Ah, awesome. Party emojis for Duchess finished cuff. All of the party emojis for Duce. That is so exciting. Have you picked out your buttons yet? Or are you still waiting to pick them out? Ooh, Pumpkin asks if I have worked on the historically correct medieval clothes, or is your memory just fully toast? I absolutely have. I have 3 hand-sewn dresses and also a hand-sewn shift that are all... Or the Viking dress isn't 100% historically accurate, actually, because it's a bit too long, but it is, except for the length, it is historically accurate. But yes, I have. And I kind of wanted to start on a dress this year as well, but I will not have time before Medieval Week. I don't think. So I don't think I'm going to sew anything new this year. But I have absolutely made some dresses and I'm going to try, because we are going to Medieval Week this year, I'm going to try and have a vlog for Medieval Week. And I can also make a video on my medieval clothes at some point because I love historical sewing. It is so much fun. And yeah. All of the party emojis. Awesome. I'm going to post some party emojis as well. I'm late to the party, but there we go. Party emojis. There we go. And Julie's almost done with the shawl as well. Just about 50 stitches to go. You got this. You got this. Awesome. Soon we'll have another party. Great. All of the party. You just have to decide whether you want to do the extra long grey section or have all the PKs in teal. Ooh, yeah. That is, both are great options, but it depends on the balance, I think, what you think would look best. Do I have pattern recommendations or places to research? Do I remember, like, what era do you want to sew for? Is it like 1300s, 1400s, Viking? Because my answer will depend, actually. But one blog I really like is Catafalque, and also what's her name? I can link some in the Discord later. You may have to prod me or send me a DM, actually. But I can totally post in the Discord as well, because I don't think we are the only two who would be interested. But I have resources, but I don't have them in like the front of my brain. So I can dig them out for you. But yeah, I will probably be going to bed right after stream today because I'm quite tired and I need to get up early to work on stuff tomorrow. But do poke me and I will dig them out for you tomorrow. You have the buttons already? That's great. Then you'll be done in no time. Do I have a pattern for some PJ lounge pants or shorts to sew? Or are you asking someone else? Because I do not. I do not. I am bad at having sewing patterns for modern clothes. Oh, the work your boyfriend boyfriend sometimes does during the summer is at medieval and Viking markets, and it could be fun to be able to sew clothes for both him and me. Yeah, go for it. But you should also get him into sewing because it's really fun to sew historically accurate clothing. So David does too. He has a couple of outfits that he's made himself. I'm very excited about Medieval Week this year. Oh my goodness. We haven't been for many years, so it's going to be great fun. And Julia is also done with the shawl. More party emojis for Julia. Party emojis in chat. I want a party emoji too. Party emojis! There we go. There we go. Rosary Apparel has a free pattern for PJ shorts with pockets. That's very nice. Emily Victoria is determined to wear a historically accurate medieval dress when you're lecturing on manuscript art at some point in your life. Yes! That is awesome. I love that. Do it. More party emojis. Awesome. You know what? I'm gonna rip out the neckband and then I'm gonna go back to crocheting because this is a lot, and I'm gonna actually do what was suggested in chat earlier after stream or tomorrow and just bring out the yarn winder and rip the rest of this out because I'm gonna be here for hours. I'm gonna actually be here for hours, otherwise it's gonna take a while. It is a lot of stitches. Like, I should have, I have been suspicious for a while that it was gonna be big, and then I read the amount of neckband stitches and I was like, this sounds like a lot. But I'm gonna trust the process, I thought. And then I trusted the process. And that was wrong. That was wrong. But also, if you are also knitting this, because I know Valikib is knitting this as well, don't let me put you off of working on yours, please. This might just be me having issues. You have some medieval snail fabric that you want to make into a shirt? I love that. That sounds fantastic. I think that sounds amazing. You're gonna learn from me and not trust the process. Are you also suspicious of yours? Actually. Are we knitting the same size? And hello, Beck. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Gonna make some modifications if you feel like it, like shortening the front body, because 20 centimeter would bring the armholes to your hips. Yeah, that is what was up with mine as well. Everything is so long on it, which I think maybe isn't like, I hope this doesn't come out wrong. I think that maybe isn't an issue. Like, obviously I'm knitting a small size. I am not a very tall or a very big person, but I think that length works better if you have a bigger body to have it on, and not so well if you don't. So that is my thing with this one, that I feel like everything is just a little bit too big or too long for my body type. So making modifications is probably where it's at. Oh, you're knitting an L, you think you're quite different shape to me. And you still have the issues? Oh no. It's such a pretty pattern though. I'm upset about it because I really want this, you know? So maybe I will do some thinking. But I'm also gonna say, maybe this is a little bit of a hot take, but I don't super love buying a finished pattern that I have to completely rethink to be able to knit. It's one thing if it's something where you are expected to do like a little bit of math because you need to fill in this and that to get, like with the doodle sweater, that was required because your doodles need to match the pattern, so you need to figure it out. But yeah. But I don't wanna be sitting here like, don't knit this pattern. That's not what I'm saying. It's a really pretty pattern. Just does not work for me with the size I'm knitting. And I think I may have to do modifications if I'm to knit this at all. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. The snail fabric, I am assuming, wasn't cheap, so you asked for it for your birthday. It sounds like such a good fabric though. I also want medieval snail fabric. I love medieval snails. Oh no, my stitches are stuck together again. No. It is because of that. Okay, there we go. You have a somewhat short torso, wide hips and a smallish bust compared to hips, so it will take 10 centimeters off the front. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's mostly the problem, but then again it's... Oops, I'm hitting the microphone again with the yarn. It's also like measured or like sized from bust measurement. I cannot speak measurement. So I don't really get it, actually. Why it would be, because I went with a size bigger than I normally knit because that matched my bust measurement. I still cannot say measurement today because that matched this measurement, which my usual size did not, but I think I would have better luck knitting my regular size. First little ball of yarn done, and I think I'm going to pick back up my crochet because this is going to take some time too. But yeah, you see, this is how big the head hole is. I mean, I can fit it over my headset, so it's quite big. It's quite big. With crochet, you'll only really buy a pattern for clothes because you don't want to deal with the maths. Can't quite do it with knit yet though. Yeah. Honestly, for crochet clothes, I've only done granny and like granny square and hexagon things, and I can math those completely fine, but I don't think I would be able to math crochet, not yet at least, crochet other constructions. There are a couple of patterns I would like to get with crochet at some point though, like the lightly toasted cardigan. I love that one, and the sunny side up. Both are from Iriichi on Instagram. Beautiful patterns. You mostly buy patterns because it has the math all done and you just want to read and do. Exactly. That's kind of my point with, I don't super love buying a pattern where I then have to spend a lot of time doing a bunch of extra thinking and remathing to be able to fit me, despite it having measurements in the pattern that's supposed to fit me. But yeah, I don't want to knock the pattern too much, but it didn't work out for me, so I'm gonna put it to the side for a bit and do a bit of thinking and see what I want to do instead. Beck made it to the work conference. My days off are luck for still appreciating the stream. So happy to have you here. Good luck with the work conference and enjoy your luck. It's completely fine to luck. Or even have a little bit of a nap. Just happy to have you here. Julia is saying, gonna start a new project, or are you finishing other stuff? I mean, you just finished one, so guess there's space for a new one. Yeah, there's always space for a new one, but especially if you finish something. But what feels best? Sparkly new thing or more finishing project dopamine? I would probably finish something else just to have 2 more spaces for 2 new projects. But that's me. You brought about 5 projects, including the Gox, the Goose socks. I love that. We're changing the hashtag. It's not Silly Goose Cal, it's Gok. I love that. I am going to call for another hydration check because I need to drink some water. So everybody, please grab some water, have a sip. We are gonna hydrate, because I'm gonna hydrate. And also Squeaky Chair needs hydrating too. As soon as I picked this project back up, I got more fluff stuck to my lipstick. Yay. Sparkly New feels better. Everything else needs a good amount of work to be finished, sadly. Okay, then go for Sparkly New. We love a good Sparkly New project, so do it. Go for it. Now you wish you had a Silly Goose yarn because you'd love to make some gocks. Oh no, you don't have any scraps? Like, all of the yarn amounts in the socks are pretty much less than half a skein, so maybe have something. Thanks for reminding me of my tea. You are welcome. Enjoy your tea. Enjoy the tea. Pumpkin got stuck on a baby romper because it didn't have a measurement for the straps, but just said to repeat to the desired length. You paid for a pattern so you would have all the measurements. Yeah, I get that. Then again, like, my hexi wrap is made to measure, so it's like continue until it's the size you want, but it's because it can be made in literally baby to any size. So maybe I shouldn't talk, but that's a hexagon, kind of. But yeah, that, you don't know baby measurements. No. And especially if you like, baby projects are very often made as a gift before baby is born as well, to like give to the new baby and new mom. So it would be very helpful to have some baby standard measurements, if that's a thing, but I guess it's a thing. They tend to be certain sizes at certain points. So oh, you could make something for the low-key goose along? Yes. Kel linked some really good things in the low-key goose along. Like a goose bag. I really want to do the goose bag. Floppy goose bag. Emily Victoria says, I think it's okay if it's stated in the pattern description if it states made to measure. But if it's sprung upon you, then that's a bit frustrating. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Maybe when in Ireland you can find mini skeins for geese. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for mini skeins. For the gocks. Now I just want to knit on my goose socks, but I know I cannot knit on a colourwork, 3-colour colourwork pattern while streaming. They had weighted goose teddies at the supermarket, Pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I love that. Is it those new, what are they called, like Snuggaboos or something, right? The kind of big ones. I think I've seen an elephant and something else, but never a goose. That sounds... Hug-a-lump, that's it. Hug-a-lump. We have those here too, but I've not seen a goose. Now I kind of want to go on a side quest to find the goose hug-a-lump. I should not be collecting more plushies, because right now all of my focus is going into Labubus, and that's okay because they're kind of small. So, but thank you for telling us about the Hug-a-Lump Goose, because now I'm excited about Hug-a-Lump Goose. You also have other socks you want to make too? So little time, so many socks. Aww. Honestly, I have been so not in a socky mood for so long, but now I'm feeling it coming back. So maybe I can actually finish my Broom Rider sock pattern that I started working on last year. That would be fun. So no weight at the bottom. If the weight was more distributed, you would have bought it without hesitation. Yeah, it's like sit on your lap kind of heavy, but not like lay on you kind of heavy, right? But they are really, really cute. I really like those. You're thinking about crocheting one? Do it. Go for it. I've been wanting to crochet a floppy goose as well, but I couldn't find a good pattern, and then I didn't feel like making, or like I started on one, but I'm also a little bit burnt out on making patterns at the moment. I need a little bit of a break. Even if it's just a pattern for me, it's still like writing stuff down and redoing stuff and rewriting stuff. I want to do the thing read and follow right now, so oh no, I got stuck. There we go. Beck had to wait for 4 geese to cross the street today. Oh, they were taking their time, huh? Oh, they are so cute. What kind of geese were they? I haven't seen geese in a while, actually. Like, I saw some last week, but I haven't seen any since then. If you find a good pattern or take notes or something, you somehow freehand it, I'll let you know. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. I super appreciate that. But yeah, feel free to post all of the non-gok goose crochet and knit stuff in the low-key goose along thread, because all of the geese. It was Canada geese. They sometimes have little chicks with them nowadays too. Oh yeah, but the babies are so adorable. They are so adorable. I know Canada geese are a bit of a nuisance here, but they are still really cute. Did we want to see Cheese Cat? He's still next to me, by the way. Do we want to see him? Do you want to get some cheese in chat for Cheese Cat? I'm gonna move the camera, not the cat, because he's still a bit of a sad boy today. Cheddar. Cheese. Hello, try as a healthy pair of geese as one tried to drag you into a pond when you was rollerblading as a child? No! Looking back, it's really funny but terrifying as a child. The pond was very shallow. But yeah, that's still very terrifying. That is really scary, actually. Oh no, Pumpkin just thought, gawk along, and I thought, no! Yeah, no, we are not changing any hashtags. It's still gonna be the Silly Goose Cal, but gawk along is, They are mean sometimes, Canadian geese. Yeah, they are. They are. All of the cheese in chat. Thanks everyone for the cheese. Yeah, same Pumpkin. You love geese, but not getting near them, especially not if they have babies. Exactly. Cheesy cheese. All of the cheesy cheese. And sparkle cheese. And Cheese Cat. Same goes for swans. Yeah. They are a bit scary. They are beautiful. I love them, but from a distance they are a little bit scary. Shane is sorry that the geese are so mean. It's fine. They're just being true to themselves, I guess. They're just being geese. It's not your fault. They hiss too. Yeah, they do. Julia just finally joined the Discord. Awesome. Welcome, welcome to the Discord. If anyone else wants to join, maybe we can have a mod post the link. The link is in the description of the video, or it should be. And I would post it in the chat, but I cannot link it whilst live. Unfortunately, it won't let me copy. So if we can get someone to post it, then that would be super appreciated. I need to get on actually adding a bot like Frizzy has in her lives that can link stuff for me. I need to get on that actually. They are just being some silly geese. They are. They are. The birds at the pond were billies in general. Even the mallard ducks were aggro. No. They usually aren't. And they're so small too. Yeah, you have Nightbot. I need to look into Nightbot. I've been thinking about it for a while, but then I just keep forgetting. And then I'm live and I'm like, dang it. I can't link stuff. They're great for occasionally linking stuff. Yeah, they are. They are. I had a small hope that I would have been able to rip out the entire top today during stream, but I gave up on it like we saw because it took a long time. And my other half of a hope that I had was that I would be able to finish both of the sides that I hadn't finished, but unfortunately this is an ongoing saga. We'll have to finish the wrap next week, I think. I don't think I'll have time to work on this in between streams, but maybe I can work on a sleeve this week. But I decided on all teal picots, since otherwise you didn't need to carry the teal up, and you did. That sounds great. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be so pretty. Kind of want to make another pair of those as well. Like my first pair of broom rider mitts, or like my what's it called? My brain is losing words now. Prototype is what I'm looking for. Was actually red and white, like a candy cane, and I made them for my mum for Christmas one year. And then I didn't write it down, so I had to like reverse engineer them. But it worked out. All ironing prep done. Awesome. So much measuring. Well done, well done. Party for that. Party emojis for that, please. And Pumpkin is almost halfway through the second row of geese. Great job. Great job. You never get much done during lives, you're too chatty. Yeah. But it's a good time, right? I think it's a great time. I also get very little done, I feel like, during streams, but it's such a good time. I am hoping I can at least finish... Oh no, this side. How many corners do we have left? 2. Then we can do another row after this. Awesome. Party for prep being done. Yeah. All of the party. Why is my computer mouse not working? There we go. It's always a good time. Thank you. Thank you. Did my party emojis not show up just now? Oh, Beck, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. Thanks a lot. I am not leaving yet for a little while, but I'm gonna say this now. That when we're gonna be live again tomorrow. On the second channel, we're gonna play Hello Kitty, and I'm very excited about it. Can we talk about Hello Kitty for a second? Because I hadn't been playing for a little while because I got back into Genshin, and then I updated the game, and they added so many like quality of life things, like more materials to pick up and stuff like that. It's been really fun, so I'm really looking forward to playing tomorrow. It's been a long time since we played on the channel. I have started the new event, yes, with Nisatama-san. I am kind of excited about that as well. Love this little community, as you don't have a lot of crafty community in real life. I love it too. I also don't know, that's half a lie. My sister-in-law is very crafty. We do crafty stuff together all the time, but other than that, I don't really have a crafting community in real life either. So I really love this as well. It's such a cozy time to just sit and hang out and craft together and chat about knitting and whatever else we talk about. So I super appreciate all of you for being here and chatting with me. It's such a good time, and I love it. She got so excited by all the materials. It's been so nice. It really has. It really, really has. It's made a huge difference already. Like at the start of the game, I felt like they didn't need to patch stuff like having to get the snorkel or pickaxe and stuff like that to be able to get the critter lists. But this update with the materials, it's been a godsend, honestly. because that has really held me back from playing a bit. You have to try other groups. The first one you tried was, you were the youngest by at least 20 years, which isn't awful, but you felt a little out of place. Yeah, I get that. It's the whole thing with like being able to relate to each other. That can be hard when it's such a huge age difference, and it's going to be hard to avoid people like assuming you don't know as much and stuff like that. So I get you. Did I just finish a row? No, I didn't. There we go. This is the last side of this row, and I need to count how many I have done. Maybe we are done with this half. That would be fantastic. Would be absolutely fantastic. I've actually never been to like knit night or anything in any like in real life knitting group spaces. There has been one in where we used to live, but I never went. And I think that was also like I would have been the youngest by quite a lot as well. So yeah. Which is kind of weird, because I live in Stockholm. And I know there are lots of people who are younger that craft, but I guess we all tend to, and I mean, I'm not super young. I'm 30 plus. But I'm still younger than most at like knit night and stuff like that, so I've never really went to any of that. But I feel like most of us who are younger than the regular knit night goers tend to maybe hang out on streams and stuff like that, or just online community in general, Reddit or TikTok and stuff like that. And thank you, Duce, thank you. Nobody assumed you didn't know anything, but everyone was at least your parents' age. Yeah, that's gonna feel weird regardless. But I'm glad they didn't have that attitude toward you at least, because that is really disheartening and rough to navigate. Valakib has been to a couple of knit nights at your local yarn shop, and you're not even the youngest. I think the other one can also just look younger than you. I'm glad you have people your age at yours. That's great. Or younger even. But that is really good to hear. There's a yarn shop in the city that you have thought of trying to go to, but it's 60 Danish or something to attend. That's a lot. Do they at least then like provide snacks and beverages, or is it just like for actually going? I've never heard of any like charging for it other than if it's like a retreat style thing, or like wine and sip and knit. We have those things in Stockholm sometimes. I've never been to that either, but there's coffee and cake or cookies. Okay, but still that's quite a lot of money, in my opinion at least, just for some social interaction. But I guess maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's a super nice community and it's actually worth it. I just think it's quite a lot of money. But yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to count how many rows I've done. Give me 1 second and I will do that real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Great. Then we need a couple more on this one. Really looking forward to your knitting cinema thing. Ooh. Hope there will be a few younger people. You're almost 35, but what you saw from the last one, I think there will be. Fingers crossed. That sounds really cozy. What are you going to be watching? Because that sounds like a great time. It's also a new shop and they only have some of the more well-known brands like Knitting for Olive. Oh, okay. I feel like that would be even more reason to have it for free to like get people in if it's a new shop, but what do I know? But again, it might be a really good time, so I won't knock it. I won't knock it. Could very well be very worth it. I've just not really heard of it being charged for, so I'm just a little bit surprised. I think the library ones might be too old, but you don't know of any local yarn stores with anything. The closest one is in Boston, and that's over an hour away and conflicts with D&D. Oh no. Yeah. That is quite a long way to travel, especially if it's the same time slot as something else you do. To be fair, our tabletop RPG nights are half a craft night as well, because then we hang out and some of us have crafts, but we haven't done that in quite some time now. Everyone's been busy with different things, especially us have been very busy lately, so seems like plenty of people are joining. Well, that's a good thing then. That is a good thing. It would be more traveling back is the issue. Okay, you could go, but it would be late. Yeah. Yeah, that is no good either. I'm guessing the public transport isn't that great then, and stuff like that. Or like driving isn't great at that hour. And you have the hosting party. Well, that sort of settles it, doesn't it? That sort of settles it. It's a French cozy comedy called Voilà Papa, at least in German. It's something about a psychoanalyst whose daughter is going to marry a former client of him. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting indeed. That must be a really difficult position to be in. Oh, I know so much about this person. I hope you'll enjoy the movie and the knitting. Sounds like a good time. So, I am dropping stitches. We don't want to be doing that. There we go. Luckily, dropping stitches in crochet isn't as nerve-wracking as in knitting. It's not that nerve-wracking anymore for me, but still. One thing I want to do is I kind of want to buy a matching yarn to this, but you know, a really thin fluffy yarn, so like a silk mohair thingy, and make a matching tiny hexie wrap for a Labubu. I'm here with the Labubus again, I'm sorry. I have to, but I really want a matching hexie wrap with a Labubu. Wouldn't that be so cute? And then because I bought a tiny matching keychain bag, like a purse. That's the same purse that I sewed in my purse sewing video, but tiny. So wouldn't it be so cute to have this sexy wrap and then that purse and a Labubu wearing the same hexi wrap and the same purse? I want this to happen. I want this outfit. So I need to buy some thinner yarn and make that, because making a hexagon in this yarn would be like too chunky on her. But I want that. Thank you, Pumpkin. Pumpkin is like, yes, yes, do it. All of the yes. I so want to do it. I love the idea of matching. Oh my goodness, I've just been thinking of making a matching hexagonal crochet dino plushie. Yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. That would be adorable. I love that. I love that. Sounds so fun, yeah. It reminds Victoria, not me, of the things your mum used to sew for your stuffed animals or American Girl dolls kid. Aww. Yes. I love it. I love the matching. And I kind of, when you said for the crochet dino, I instantly thought about making a tiny hexi wrap as well for my Build-A-Bear cow. That would be really cute. All of us can match. I'm gonna match with all of my stuffed animals. Bit late, but Valley Cave's local yarn shop has free coffee, tea, cake and biscuits on knit nights. There's also always a special in-store only discount for that day. Well, that sounds more like what I'm used to hearing about knit night than actually having an entrance fee. You pay in buying yarn though, since you've never seen anyone leave without buying some yarn. Yeah. But that's kind of, you know, part of the thing, right? If it's at the yarn shop. But that's more like what I've heard about midnights. That it's like, come hang out and we'll maybe make you buy some yarn. It's a matching party. It is! Or it's gonna be at least. I would so have free coffee, tea, cookies for you guys if I could like give it through the screen. But unfortunately, that does not work. But I can give you a third hydration check, because I need some water again. So if you have some coffee or tea, go ahead and have a sip, because I'm gonna have a sip. And I'm also gonna leave, actually it's a 5-minute notice today that I'm going to have to leave in about 5 minutes, unfortunately. But I'm gonna do the in before tomorrow info again. I will be live on this channel again tomorrow at 7 for a member, like a Super Cozy member live, from 7 to about 7. That is PM, so 19 hours before my Hello Kitty stream that is going to be on the second channel. It's all linked in a community post, and I will also have it linked in the Discord. But yeah, there's going to be a member stream tomorrow, and then we're going to play some Hello Kitty on the second channel. So I'm very excited about that. Going to be great to hang out for a bit with the membies. So if you want to hang out with us in the membie chat, that would be a knit night with free coffee if I could. Then you can also join the Super Cozy members. There is a link in the description or under the video here right now. And yeah, otherwise Hello Kitty will be on at 8. And I am super excited for that. It's going to be great fun to play. Just take a train through Sweden, take a ferry, another train, and then a bus, and you'll be here in no time. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is a bit of travel, but right, I'm going to work to the next corner, I think, because I have a few stitches to go until that corner. And then we can say hello to Cheese Cat again before we go. You have Bubbles, aka Soda. Yum! Yum yum! Well, once you start sewing, you can't stop. Just attach the waistband that you just ironed. Great going. Great going with that. Have fun with the rest of the sewing. I know the feeling. You get so in the zone that you don't want to stop. So I get you. I hope you have a great rest of your night as well, Emily Victoria. Thank you for being here today. There we go. That is a corner. Boop, boop. Just finishing a corner, and then I'm gonna put this down. We can say hello to Cheese Cat. I'm gonna actually have to wake him up because he is on stuff that I need to put away. There we go. We got some progress on this. I think this is maybe the last row that I'm doing before actually being done with this half. It's a pretty good size, actually. So that's the wrong way around. Gonna look at it from that way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. You can't continue because as you was doing it, you realised just how loud your machine is, and it's a bit antisocial at this hour. Oh no! You can maybe pin stuff in preparation for sewing tomorrow, maybe? No, the cheese master cannot be disrupted from his rest. Well, unfortunately, he has to be disrupted from his rest because I don't want all of this to be on my desk for tomorrow because then I won't be able to focus tomorrow morning. I'm gonna slowly wake him up so we can say goodbye to chat together in a couple of minutes, Cheddar. Is that gonna be okay? I say yes, it's gonna be okay. Two of your second row geese are gonna be a bit closer together because you can't count, obviously. I know, but we'll just manage that they are besties or something. Yeah. They just want to hang out together. They want to hold hands. Pinning just leads to more sewing. You hit a good pause point as you need brains for the next step. Well, pause it then. That's good. Right. Let me get the boy. Let me just get rid of all of the hair. Kom här. Ska vi se på Cheddar. Oh, it's the cheese cat. It is the cheese cat. Hello. Say hello to chat. Oh, such a grumpy boy. Such a grumpy boy. Such a tired, grumpy boy. Very sleepy. Oh. He's doing the hiding thing. He is so cute. Look at all the cheese in chat. All of the grump in chat. Yeah. He wants to go. Hang on. I'm gonna put you down gently. There we go. We got to see Cheese Cat at least a little bit today. His face, poor guy. Yeah, he was sleeping. He was sleeping. He's a tired boy today. He's just a baby. He is just a baby. He's an old baby, but he's just a baby. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, I have to go. But thank you all so very much for being here today, for hanging out and for chatting and for seeing me rip out my Eveina West and work on the Hexie wrap and all of that. Thank you, Amber. You got your vest thing done to the point of steam blocking and then sewing. Awesome. Great job. Great job. Some quick party emojis for Amber's vest too. Let's go. But yeah, I will see you again tomorrow. And like I said, first for a member stream, and then I will be live on my second channel. It's all linked in the Discord and in my community tab. So I hope to see you again tomorrow, and otherwise you have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your night or day today, and yeah, I will see you again very soon. Good night, happy time zone, have a great time, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.